Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. New is in his gospel, brother, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, wherever they may be. Let me focus on this road, man. Slakia. Real quick. Real quick. This is titled, Time is Up for Babylon the Great. Okay, time is up. Based on a video that a few brothers have putting out, just kind of piggybacking on what the elder Yashawamba was going into too about the vintage of felling. There's been videos coming out regarding the food stamp shortage that they're cutting over, I believe, $3 billion in funds when it comes to the social welfare system, which you go into the vintage. When you go into the book of Isaiah, the 32nd chapter, you go into the vintage system, which is actually an ancient system. It was like a welfare pot that we pretty much set up for the poor, because you had the wealthy of our people, and we had a welfare system in ancient Israel that, if the poor needs goods or they're lacking anything like that, you'll buy extra things at the market or gardening and whatever, and then you will provide the people with extra, because you always had the classes of rich and poor in the world. Okay, that's how the Lord set it up. He said it's nothing for the Most High to make rich, or the Lord make it rich and he make it poor. So time and chance happens to every man. But through the spirit, man, as you see, the prices of food is going up. Okay, eggs, if you go to like Whole Foods or like stores like what's the name of this particular store, you got Whole Foods, you got Natural Grocers, you have these particular so-called health food stores. A carton of eggs will run you fucking $8-9, man, easy. Okay, because the inflation, because they're destroying all these processing plants in these particular farms. Buying farmers out, telling them to use particular crops and seeds in order to feed the people with poison. It's all part of a system that Esau Edom is systematically breaking down, so he can bring in this new system. Because I'm gonna echo what the elders said and the other brothers mentioned, that in order to partake in this system, this new coming system, you're gonna have to sell out to it. Okay, and you're gonna have to take that C-hip. You're gonna have to bow down to this beast system by taking that micro C-hip, which is any day now. Okay, I know they did like a 12-week pilot program back in November on these banks to test the CBDC digital currencies, or the UBI, because what's going to happen is they're going to set up a universal basic income when everybody is under one conglomerate. And it makes sense that a reason why a lot of these healthcare systems and these benefits are getting ready to crash, because they want to put everything under one particular banner. Okay, because now when you go to like particular jobs, like city, state jobs, county jobs, you got what they call HMO plans, you got PPOs, you got high deductible plans, and a lot of this shit is confusing because you got about 8 different plans to choose from, which they all give or take to benefit you or not benefit you. But in the coming days, or the future I should say, they're gonna lump all this particular ventures under one umbrella, so to speak. Now, how they gonna do it particular, we really don't know. It's a wait and see approach. But we do know that they want to lump everything under one conglomerate. Okay, that's the reason why you're seeing these markets crash. The reason why you're seeing the price of groceries going up. The reason why you're seeing these particular processing plants burning down. Okay, like out there in Palestine, Ohio, they're talking about chickens are pooping out fucking purple hue. And they gotta shoot the chickens up with antibiotics because they're not laying eggs. Okay, which that was all done by design. That was done systematically, because Esau Edom, he's trying to bring you into a point that you're gonna have to beg for his assistance. Okay, Willie D brought that out. He said, look, this has always been a thing. What happens is they come, they mess up the situation, and then they come with scenario to create the order out of chaos, and then they will come and they will play the savior of the day. Okay, like right now, Esau Edom is systematically breaking down Babylon through infrastructural means, as far as supply chains. He's breaking them down. And what's going to happen is, when the people beg so much for the new system, that's the spirit, MOB 444. That's the spirit, call Allah outside. But that's the spirit. But basically what happens is, people are going to beg to be part of this new world order system. Okay, they're gonna beg to be part of this man's system, because for the simple fact, shit, what else choice do they have? Okay, scriptures tell you that the vengeance should fail and the gathering should not come. So when you look at child support benefits, you know, you look at Social Security, like they're using people's pensions to pretty much pay to get the country out of debt. But that's going to be to no avail because, believe it or not, America is over a 30-something trillion dollar in debt, and they will never be able to pay that off because countries like Saudi Arabia, they're trying to figure out how to align with BRICS nations, which the BRICS, you know, they're dealing separate from the U.S. currency. They're pulling their reserves out of the dollar, and it's causing the American dollar to pretty much inflate within itself. So a lot of that money that you spend abroad that these other countries were using, they're pretty much going to come back to America. And when those dollars come back here, things are going to go up, okay? Like the basic necessities, cereals, eggs, turkey bacon, fucking bread is getting up there, cheeses, you know, eggs being the one in the main, chicken, you know. For a long time, chicken was pretty much a cheap commodity to get. Now chicken is expensive as hell. And you know how Jake loved them chicken wings, man. You know, especially when the holidays are coming up, a pound of chicken may run your ass $200. Shit, lamb, okay, particular fish, a grouper, all these things. So, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is really doing a number on Babylon the Great. And hey, honestly speaking, brothers, and you few sisters that watch, I can't wait till this shit fully falls, man. Because we're tired of being responsible for this fucking hellhole and having to get up and live like you everyday peons, man. Getting up, going to work, and trying to make ends meet. You know, the job is not paying you the inflated wage. Like, inflation is at fucking 10%. Your job's supposed to give you an extra 5% on top of the livable wage so you can make ends meet. Okay, so in inflation, rent is going up. Fucking food is high, 10%. Your job's supposed to at least give you a 6% increase on top of the cost of living wage. But instead, they don't want to do that. Oh, we don't have enough money in our budget. Yeah, y'all do. They're just stealing, okay? Like the job I work, man, they automatically take the pension out because in 10 years, 5 to 10 years, you become vested. But when we go to those orientations and those benefit meetings, part of me like, I ain't signing up for this shit because it's like I'm not going to see retirement anyway. They're talking about wait till you're 62. You got what they call the 80-20 rule or some shit like that, the 30-70 rule or some new shit they're talking. Half of us are going to be 65 years old by the time we're able to retire. And honestly speaking, shit, the way that this world is going, shit, this place ain't going to make it that long, man. You know? This place ain't going to make it that long, man. The scriptures say that even a youth should faint. You know? And that's why the Most High got to renew our strength. Okay? Because even the young men are getting sick and tired and beat down. So you talking about retirement at 65. These jobs ain't going to be around that long, man. Okay? This place is getting ready to fall. And it's falling now. They're just these people you see around you. This is what you call traffic. Okay? According to Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, this is the traffic that Esau, Edom is getting rich by. So as long as these people continue to do this, Esau is going to always have some type of enterprise on his hand because these people, they're just trying to make ends meet. Okay? They're not smart enough to say, fuck this shit. We're going to revolt against the government. You know, which we're not inciting that on our end, but you people, you have nothing to live for. You have nothing to lose. So we don't understand why you people aren't going up to these court buildings and these congressmen, these state senators, these mayors, which the mayor of Kansas City, he's just a straight fucking nigga, man. He's a straight demon. I can't stand that guy. Just to be honest with you. He's a straight demon and he don't give a fuck about Jake. And the Most High is going to do away with him. You know, because a lot of Jake don't really vibe with him like that, but them Uncle Tom niggas. Okay, that guy Quentin Lucas, he's a straight up demon, man. You know, and the Most High is gonna do something to that guy. Because he ain't for Jake benefit. He encouraged everybody to take that fucking juice and wanted to penalize anybody that didn't take it. So they had a meeting down in City Hall about a year and a half ago, and they got in him and the city manager's ass because they was trying to make people do shit against their will and illegally, and they had to redact on that. So fuck that guy, man. He's a piece of shit. And I'll tell him to his face he ain't right. You know, because he know who we are. You know, down at City Hall a while ago, this troll-looking demon in the patrol, when we used to prophesy down at Westport, she came up to us on a bike, said, oh, they have all your faces down in City Hall. Well, good. Matter of fact, I'm going down to City Hall today to turn in some paperwork, so I hope that they know who the fuck I am. Just being honest with you. Because we ain't hiding, man. And I'm not saying it to be on some dumb shit. I'm just saying in general, like, man, look, these people are nothing in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we don't have a goddamn thing to fear. Okay? We don't have shit to fear because we're speaking for the Heavenly Father. And if you are for the Most High, who could be against you? You know? Because you got guys out there a while ago, they was like, well, you know, y'all prophesied against Esau, we gonna get in trouble. Look, man, get your pennies out your bunch, man. Scriptures say be courageous, man. Be courageful. You know, be as bold as a lion, man. You can't be afraid of these fucking people. For what? Okay? Because we got Yahweh Shem Yahushua on our side. And if we have the Lord on our side, then who could be against us? You know, but anyway, going back to this and Salaki, I'm on a highway, man. It's kind of raining out here, so kind of bear with me. You know, you brothers are typing a lot of precepts I might not be able to get to them for real because it's raining out, but I'll do the best I can. Revelation 6:6, it says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts saying, a measure of wheat for a penny. Okay, and it says, in a measure of 3 barley for a penny, and see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine, which that goes into the truth in the elect. Okay, because inflation, inflation, soon to be hyperinflation, mass layoffs. You know, these markets are collapsing. The stock market, the real estate market is damn near going to shit because ain't nobody buying houses like that. Everything is too expensive. Nobody can really afford to buy a house because all across the board, man, you got a real estate bubble, and you know people are, come on, what the fuck, bro? And people are literally taking out reverse mortgages because they can't afford to pay. So basically, like back in the day, you go in like in the early 90s, shit, you could get you a nice plush stone house for $40,000-$50,000 because that's all they worth anyway. Not like these new cardboard homes they building up. They're trying to sell for $300,000, man. Shit, fuck. A sign of a thunderstorm, your wall and your roofs are sinking in. You can buy, they can send it to you assembled already, and they just build up the foundations. Because the only thing it is a concrete slab that wasn't allowed to settle for real. It's a concrete slab, and then they put up cardboard around it, man, and drywall, and there you go, there go your house. You know, because honestly speaking, concrete is supposed to bottom out or strengthen itself within a period of 30 years, but they throw this shit up overnight. Now, like these homes right here, prime example, right? These homes, they just built up within the last 2 or 3 years or so. This was all pretty much Jake, you know, like kind of low-end area, low-income area, and they built up all these nice homes. Now, they look dope as fuck. Don't get it twisted. These are some beautiful homes, but they're not worth $400,000, man. Okay? These homes here are not worth $300,000-$400,000. It's just not worth it. Now, when you see that foundation there, that's the concrete slab that thing is built on. The rest of that shit, if we had a tornado here, that'd knock that fucking house off the block, man. You know? Versus them old brownstones, like when you go to New York or Chicago, them old houses, those houses are durable, man, because it's pretty much a brick and mortar foundation. But those new houses, they're not durable at all, you know, because they built shit cheaper. I mean, the materials are cheap. You know, Babylon is losing its strength, man, and that's all part of the prophecy. All right, so I'm gonna get a couple of these precepts real quick, and I gotta go up in here, man. I gotta take care of some business real quick. So Salaki, brothers, man, I'm all over the place. Go back. Hold on, man. Yes, sir. I'm gonna read this precept. What is this? Mazaniah, servant of Yahushua, Haggai 1:6. It said, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but you're not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he had earned wages. Basically, you're putting it into a bag with holes in it. And that's equivalent to the wages we make. You know, we make money, we go to work, and then we give it back to Esau. You know, you make just enough money to barely pay your bills, and then you still got debt. You got hospital bills. You know, you got fucking all types of garnishments coming out of 10 years ago. You know, all of a sudden somebody knock on your door and try to serve you with some papers for some shit you did 30 years ago. You never get a break here. That's why when things are going too good, I get worried. I'm like, man, this shit is too good to be true, you know, because I ain't had no hell. But, you know, that hell comes, brothers. It comes in different forms and fashions, man. So just prepare yourselves, prepare your minds, man. But our Lord's will, I'll come back and do a follow-up to it, you know, a little bit more in depth, in transit, you know, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And with that, shalom.